Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Forgotten Gear Restorations, where we're sitting at part 8 on this vintage Magnatone Custom 250 restoration. And I can't believe how far along we've come together. Look at this! We're damn near the end of it. This entire project just undergirds the point that I had made prior, and many of you as well, that when you're working on these old amps from the 40s and 50s, things will break as you fix them. But what an enjoyable project this has been. And thank you guys for riding along. Bye. All right, Eric and the rest of you goons and mutants out there who wanted to know what it would look like after the final scrub down. And I'm not going to weave that song in. You already know what I wanted to do, but I'm not going to do it. And I got to go handheld. There's just too much. Look how clean this is now. Come on. And while my test 412 cab is having it's having a little bit of a cabling issue. I need a new speaker cable. I'm just gonna use a little smaller benchtop one. Let me sweep over there. Listen, you can't even hear the background noise. It's so quiet. Love it. So, just look how nice she came out. Can I just say that? I don't want to brag, and I'm not bragging. I'm just saying it's nice looking now. Look how clean it looks. Look how much free space there is there. That's what I like. We have your filter supply there. I cleaned up the wiring from the prior tech. It's just a disaster down here, guys. There's your new output transformer from the lovely guys over at Hammond in good old Canada. Here's your Easy 81, and then your power tubes here. So quiet now, I love it. We've got just a sweet spot of negative voltage, about minus 34 volts DC, hitting the grids by way of these two 220K resistors there. And then you can see what I did with the bias supply here. I mounted it all to a 3-terminal tag strip there. I want to get down in there and see what's going on. So much cleaner. Your feedback wire, boom, connecting here. Nice quiet route over to the positive. Let me get in there. This is your external speaker jack there. You can see the 1/4-inch plug in there with the tip fully seated. Love that stuff. This, once a plug is present in that jack, your internal speaker will automatically disconnect and it will switch the hot lead of the output transformer secondary over to that one. And then when you unplug it, it switches back to the internal speaker. That way you're seeing the proper load at all times, the OT is rather. And should you want to move on to a different speaker, we have your 4 and 16 ohm taps available. I can't even call this salmon, dude. This is pink. It's all I got left. I'll be honest with you. I did remove the drawer from the old parts bin from that part of it. And I did find one blue one. It's the saving grace there, buddy. Sorry. But in Japan, it's a quite masculine color. So you get your ass to Japan, my friend. And that's going to be that. After quite a few bench hours on a project like this, it becomes personal. And you become emotionally attached. And I've become emotionally attached to all the projects I work on for you guys. And I do text you guys and check up on your amps. You really think I'm checking up on you, but I don't care about you. I care about your amp. I want to make sure she's still doing good. I'm just messing. I do like keeping in touch with y'all. It's nice to have people to vent to and talk shop with. Love you guys out there. But there it is. So I will get the preamp tubes installed, and then that'll be that. But take a peek. Here's your proper 18 gauge cloth covered wire, though you could get away with 20 gauge here easily. You could easily do that. We have a beautiful strain relief in place. You can't even see it. And if one wanted to age this wire, one could simply take some of the flux from inside of the chassis there as you're scrubbing it, collect it onto a paper towel and just wipe it downward along the length of the wire. A sensual process, but one that results in a nice aged look. If one wanted to do that. But I think we like the clean look because she's a clean little lady now. All right, hey, you want to see what happens when you go to... I didn't even touch this part. Watch this. Look at that. All I did was go to switch it from the outside. Well, I guess it's best that it happens here than at someone else's house, right? Let's see if do I even have these little guys. Eric, you got lucky, Bubba. Let's see. I know I got something. Oh. Today's your lucky day. Today is your lucky day, Bubba. Look at that. Does it line up? It sure does. Good Lord. Well, I'm going to save that part for another time. I got to go. And if you don't think things get chaotic over here, you don't think that this old guy right here has moments like this, just take a peek. Look at that. We lost this guy in the heat of battle, but we're going to take care of him because all is not lost in the pursuit of excellence for this tone of Magna. It's beautiful.